what is the pond for you?
Yeah, well, the pond is a story in the book that I wrote about my childhood, and the book's called The Magical Appearance of Earthworms, and so I used to go home from school, get my dogs, and go for this walk. It was probably, I don't know, as a kid it seemed like a fairly long walk, but it wasn't that far away, maybe a couple of kilometres max. And it was this pond next to the railway line and the railway station, which at the time was pretty much unused. So it was a very quiet place and a tiny little pond in the middle of a field. So I'd go down there with my dogs and I'd hop through the fence. The dogs would go and jump and, well, the Labradors, I had 4 dogs, 3 Labradors and a poodle. And the 3 Labs would go and jump in the water and splash about, cause no end of mayhem for all the little tadpoles and things that were in there and the frogs. And then they'd go off and disappear. And my poodle, only on hot days would he sort of gingerly go in, but he wasn't that keen on it. So he and I used to sit there on the banks of this pond and just take it easy. And the nature would return after the dogs' invasion of the pond. And so the frogs would start croaking again, the weeds would settle, the dragonflies would come back. And I was able to sit there as a young boy, no matter what had happened before I got to that place, and just slow down. And just, I think nature was very much part of it. Being with the dogs was very much part of it. But just, I think the water was very much part of it. It's very calming. And just being able to sit there and watch the little tadpoles swim around, watch the dragonflies go here, there, bzz, 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 buzzing around everywhere. Of course, I was in Australia. I was surrounded by flies as well. But they were all part of it. And it was just such a fantastic place. It was a sanctuary, really, a sanctuary of calm. And in that place, all of the stresses and strains just melted away. But everyone needs a pond, I think. Everyone has those moments of chaos in their life, and some more than others, and some are better placed to cope with them than others. But I think everyone can do with that place of sanctuary, where they feel safe, where they can quieten their emotions, all the pain and suffering, the hurt they feel, all of the fears they may have. And that lets you quieten your mind as well. And then that little voice comes from inside and saying, why don't you think about this? Why don't you try that? I might do that. And then you can go forward. So that's what the pond means for me.